Welcome back, everybody, to the XBA. We've got some purge information here for you guys tonight to kick us off. And what do you know? 67 votes for the Dallas Barons and 65 for the lonely Washington Founders. Where did the fan base go for the Washington Founders? They've gone missing. So you guys were tasked to select your 5 favorite teams, and you came out in full force for the Basket Hounds, the Jacks, the Vortex. You guys really like those teams. And unfortunately for the Founders and the Barons, well, you're on the chopping block now. Now you got to play off against each other. So we'll have to see that game live in action, and we'll get to see which team, the loser of that matchup, is going to be the team that gets moved to, drum roll please, there's your results. There's the pie chart. 214 responses and 62% came out and said, you know what, Goldie, we want to go across the Pacific Ocean. We want to be in paradise. It's the Extreme Basketball Association, man. It's got to be a little bit crazy, right? We're already in Alaska. Why not go to Honolulu? So that's where we're going. 62.6% compared to 37%. I personally was rooting for Toronto. We had some ideas on the table that were going to be kind of cool for Toronto, but hey, that's neither here nor there. You guys wanted Honolulu, and that's what you guys are going to get. So what do you say we take a look at some team names, huh? Yeah, you guys get to vote on some team names and some team identities so that my brother and I will be able to come up with the logos, come up with the uniforms, and think outside the box and how we want to design these teams, this team's identity. So what do you say? Go ahead and vote in the Google form. It's going to be linked in the pinned comment below, as well as the description and in the Premier Live chat. I just sent it to you guys, so you guys can go take a look at that. So select your 2 favorites. Don't just select one. You got to select 2. You got the Tides, the Waves, the Magma, the Riptide, the Beach Bums. It'd be kind of cool to see what you guys are thinking about here in this voting. So congratulations again to Honolulu. Sorry to all you Toronto people that really wanted one out there. We'll just have to settle for Honolulu right now, and then we'll focus on Toronto in the next couple seasons. So let's go ahead and get into some gameplay, guys. We got games 3 and games 4 if necessary. Let's get into some XBA action. We're going to kick this one off, guys, with Boston against Jacksonville. Yeah, you guys know the matchups already by now. Got the Jump the Pilgrims here, and the Jacksonville Jump have jumped out to an early lead in this series, 2-0. Won the first 2 games of the series. Now they got to head to Boston, try to take a couple games here from that home crowd in that tough Boston Mayflower Center. You guys can see already, it's 4-0. It's 4-0. Make it 6-0. Jacksonville got to get some points up here on the board, as time is running out here on the shot clock, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker is going to miss this shot. Chris Paul out to Joe Harris. Gets the easy lay-in. It is now 8-0 here on Jacksonville early in that first quarter. Let's jump out to Jacksonville's next possession here, and that's Otto Porter. Going to get an alley-oop for Jacksonville's first points of the game. Jump a little bit further ahead here, a little bit forward, 3 minutes and 48 seconds. And then Grant gonna get 2 more. It's gonna be 44-31. Gonna be a missed shot here. Porter back out to Grant. About 10 seconds here on the shot clock. Let's see what play they draw up. And Grant's just gonna go on in. He's gonna get the green. And they're pulling in within 11 now. It's still double-digit lead, and Chris Paul for 3, and he's gonna drill it. That unfortunately is gonna set the Jump down to a 52-43 deficit. So they came back a little bit. We saw that it was an 11-point lead. It's about 9 points right now, so they're kind of inching their way back. They're going to need more defensive plays like this, though. Get some of those early points that they gave away right back. So Grant off that steal from Curry. He's going to find him for 2 more. Jacksonville's currently down by 10, 71-61. Here comes Hayes for 2. He's going to miss, but he will pick up the foul, and he will hit both. Still a 10-point game. Davis, that's Ed Davis, the center. He's going to get that slam dunk in. Down by 8. Fourth quarter, 7 minutes, 32 seconds, and DeLon Wright's going to get 2 off the layup there. Steph Curry firing up for 3. Gonna miss. He's been a little cold tonight. We haven't seen very many Steph Curry highlights. Andre Joyner, the rookie from Michigan, gonna get that rebound. Bring it back up the court. Chris Paul hitting a three, extending the lead out to 13. Porter gets 3 more back. Let's move it back to a 10-point game. Here's Draymond down low, gonna miss. Jacksonville needs that defensive presence down low for sure. They need to get down low here and get 2 more. They do. And then Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks up that foul and the one, making a 3-point play. That's huge. It's now 80-73. And in a 2-0 series lead, this is a huge steal. If he can pull it within 5 points, Curry's got to make this. No, he's going to kick it back to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Hits the 2. They're down by 5. Chris Paul gets the block by Allen. And then Green for 3. He's going to miss. Alexander-Walker with the rebound. Going to bring it back up court. Curry for 2. Got it. Got it. Jacksonville has pulled it within 3, but Chris Paul, whoa. Good move, man. Good move. You got to tip your cap to him there. Good move by Chris Paul. 88-84, now up by 6 after 2 more by Paul. Kicking it back out here to Grant for 3. He's going to miss, but Nurkic with the dunk. Going to get back 2 more points. So 1:12 seconds. We'll move to about 1:05. Chris Paul trying to extend the lead out. He's going to try to blow by. Gives it off to Green for 3, and he drilled it. He drilled it. Up by 7 points. Jacksonville's going to need a quick bucket. Curry with the rushed shot, and that's going to be a miss. 45 seconds left here on the clock. They need a big play defensively. You can't even give up more points. You just can't do it, guys. Let's see what happens. They got Harris trying to work his way around to try to get a 3 look. Chris Paul is going to take it himself here. Pass it down low to Joyner. Like this matchup here, Joyner with the fadeaway. He's going to miss, and that's huge. That is huge for Jacksonville, but they don't have a lot of time left here on the clock. They got to make something happen, and Curry's going to pass it off to Porter for 3. Got it. He got it. They're going to move within 4 points, and then the steal. The inbound steal by Curry, but he doesn't clutch up. He misses the shot. Steph Curry misses an easy 2. So they're going to have to foul Chris Paul, and he misses the first free throw, and he will miss the second. Oh no, is Boston going to choke this away? Curry kicks it all the way across court to Alexander-Walker, who hits the 3. 7 seconds left to go, and only down by 1. Chris Paul will have to go to the line here as they intentionally foul. This has been crazy. Paul, who missed both free throws the last time he got up, hits the first, and he will hit the second. So it's a 3-point game with 5.8 left to go. Here's Porter for 3. Why would you give it to Porter there? I know that Porter can hit threes, guys. I know. But why did you not find Steph Curry like you had time in the inbound? If the game's on the line, I'm taking my shot with Steph Curry, right? Wouldn't you? Love to know what you think about that play call. I'm not giving it to Porter in that situation. I'm giving it to Curry all day, twice on Sunday. You've heard the expressions, the many expressions before. Chris Paul, though, for the Pilgrims was huge. 33 points. Alexander-Walker actually led the way for the jump. We talked about how Steph Curry was a little quiet tonight. Had 10 assists, so he was kind of giving the ball up to his teammates there. I think that's really, unfortunately, the reason why they lost the game tonight. All right, moving on. We got the Colliers against the Night Owls. One of my favorite matchups here, just as far as jersey concepts go. I love this matchup. Just to look at it, it's so pretty. So pretty. Kentucky, Miami on that Miami court here. We've got Kentucky up 2-0 in the series, and you kind of figure that this was what was going to happen, right? Kentucky's been hot, and they've gotten hot. They've gotten really hot on stretches, too. Like, you know, they're not one of the top seeds in the Eastern Conference by any means, but they're still a good team. They're a solid team. Miami, you know, they've been kind of that team, like we've talked about, just really had a lot of tough times with their offense. And, you know, with defensive pressure with Jabari Parker, they got Anthony Davis. You know, Raheem Savage is no slouch on defense, even though he's more of an offensive piece. It's a tough Kentucky Colliers team to match up to if you're Miami. If you're a Miami fan, you're not liking the way that the team's looking, guys, right now. 35-30. Here's a steal, and then all the way goes Jabari Parker for 2. 39-32. Anthony Davis is going to challenge on a double team. He gets a slam dunk. Here's Tatum for 2. He misses. Davis with the rebound. Out to Parker, kind of slowing it down a little bit. He's got his man down low here. That's Garland. He's going to wrap around for 3 and gets it in the corner. It is now 49-32. Here's Rakeem Savage for 3. Miss. And Anthony Davis is there to clean it up. Good teammate there by Anthony Davis. Going to clean it up, get those points back. Points that were missed by Rakeem. But we do get a 3-ball from Miami. Dirk going to fire up a prayer here. 52-35 at the half. 62% field goal percentage. 23 rebounds to 14. The Colliers are feasting down low. They're absolutely feasting. And then when you've got guys that can hit 3 like Garland, Savage, it's tough. It's a tough team, man. It's a tough team. I don't like the matchup here, but we see Kentucky kind of letting that lead slip away a little bit. It is now 82-69. Miami continues to miss some pretty easy looking shots here, right? I say that not even close to having any basketball acumen. Guys, I know how hard it is to shoot the ball and get it in. I know, and to convert shots, I know. But these guys are pros, man. These guys are pros. You do it every day. Rakeem Savage, down low for 2. And 1. Got it. 96. There you go. 96. I was waiting for the graphic to change. 96-81. 15-point game, and they're just going to keep piling it on, it looks like, right? Look at this. Way to flash it. Anthony Davis with the alley-oop, with the dunk. Ingram with the rebound. Gets 2 more. They keep it that 17-point game, guys. But your final score will be 113-92. Crazy. Crazy production. It's a 21-point victory for Kentucky. And, you know, it's the same thing that we've talked about with Miami. They just don't really have the horses. They just don't have the horses to compete with a top-tier talent like Anthony Davis. I mean, can you really give me a name? Can you give me a name on Miami's roster that could do that? I mean, Jason Tatum's good, right? But he's not a guy that's going to compete with Anthony Davis. So, 3-0 lead. You kind of thought that was going to happen, right? All right, let's get into this matchup here. We got another 2-0 series lead. So, the last 2 games, we've seen 2-0 series leads here. Actually, the last 3 games. We got Boston, Jacksonville, San Diego, Seattle, and the last one we just watched, Kentucky, Miami. So, some pretty non-XBA caliber competitive games here, guys. So I'm kind of annoyed a little bit that these games are kind of blowouts here. 47-37 as we're nearing the half, and with this 3-ball, 55-40. Seattle has jumped out to a 15-point lead, and after this rebound, are we going to get 2 more? Let's take a look. Reggie Jackson gonna miss, but Porzingis is there for the dunk and the foul from Spellman. It's 58-40 at the half. Last 2 games have been blowouts. 59% from the field for Seattle, and it doesn't look like San Diego is gonna even come back, does it? Well, here's Shabazz Napier for 2. He's gonna miss. And after all those misses, I think that was 3 or 4 straight misses, Seattle converts to get 2 more. Hazonia for 2. It's 88-72. San Diego trying to go down low. That's Kevin Huerter. Porzingis with the block. 16-point game. Make it 18 as Reggie Jackson with the dunk. 5 minutes, 52 seconds. Russell Westbrook with the dunk there. 92-76. We're going to watch a free throw here just for good measure, right? Got to give these guys their due. Give them some time in the limelight. Russell Westbrook, 1 of 6 from three-point land, 20 points total. He misses the first free throw. He misses the second free throw. And it just seems like they're not really into it, guys. They're just not really into it. They got those 2 easy wins at home to start the series off, and then they come out here to Seattle and they just kind of lay an egg. 101-92. Okay, so 9-point game. 7-point game now. So maybe did I speak too soon? Porzingis with the up and under gets the 2. Porzingis again with that long wingspan is going to be able to get 2 more. 39 seconds left in the game, and that's going to be it. A 7-point victory for Seattle. They kind of let them back in it. They let San Diego back in it here a little bit. And that's going to do it. That's going to do it. So San Diego drops the road game to Seattle. Seattle comes back. Now I got it down to 2-1. So we'll see how much fight that Seattle has left in the series. It looked like they came out and they had a lot of fight in this last game, game number 3. Let's take a look at another 2-0 series. So we've had 4 2-0 series games here in game number 3. It's crazy what's going on here in the XBA now. Is the talent gap starting to widen? That's really what we don't want in the XBA. We want competitive, balanced games. We want competitive. We got a competitive league, guys. 27-27. Speak of competitive games here. Look at this shot. Wow, Malcolm Brogdon from all the way downtown. Zach LaVine says, you know what? If you can do it, I can do it too. He's going to get it to 1. 40-39. Here comes Cam Reddish after a steal. Is he going to try to blow by? He's going to try to blow by Dejounte Murray, but not going to happen. Let's see what Reddish is dialing up here. He's going to pass it down low to Zubac, and he is going to get the fade in to go. 42-39. 3 seconds left to go. Missed shot. And Montreal still finds themselves down by 3 as we're going into halftime. 53% to 44%. I always love and like to look at that field goal percentage. That really tells the tale of what's going on the court. And right now, in a close game, I'm kind of thinking that Montreal's got a good shot here. You know, they were not shooting the ball too well, but they still kept the score together. So 71-62, down by 9. LaVine gets to the line here after a really hard foul, really hard contact, but he still made it in. And we got Reddish in the corner for 3. He's going to hit. So Pittsburgh just keeps on hitting their shots. And now that I'm looking at this box score, looking at the score down below, 91-79. I'm not liking their odds, guys, with 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Karl Anthony Towns pass to Dinwiddie. Getting that clock to run on down here. 5 seconds to go. Dinwiddie down low. 2 more. They've just been hitting everything, guys. Montreal just doesn't have a chance. Bridges for 2. Try to get over there. Just didn't get over in time. Final score 103-94. Pittsburgh gets a much needed win, pulling that series within 1 game. It's now 2 games to 1. Montreal, they just didn't have enough, guys. Didn't have enough. 27 points for Zach LaVine. Like, he balled out, but look at the Paladins. 21 points for Cam Reddish. Who saw that coming? Plus 20 points for Towns and 22 rebounds. Definitely the player of the game in that matchup. He's making sure that he's not going to go down without a fight. That's for dang sure. Speaking of fight, Philly, fight. You guys are down 2-0. Yet again, this is going to be the 4th game in a row that we've shown here tonight in game 3s that are 2-0 deficits. 2-0 deficits. So we'll see what's going to happen here. Malik Jones is going to have to put the team on his back yet again. I think he's just run out of gas, man. This Philadelphia team is pretty young in certain places, like the most important places. And I think that during the season, they really came off. They really came off on a hot streak, and they've just been cool. They've cooled off quite a bit, and being down 6-2 early in this game, it's nothing really to worry about, right? But when Chris Boucher, the free agent acquisition here, is going to come on in and make this shot, then you've got this shot being hit too. It's 27-25. Another make here, 33-25. Finding yourselves down 2-0. And being cold and all of these factors, like it's going to be really tough for Philly to come back. But they're down by 8. Malik Jones has hit back-to-back shots here as far as highlights go. And we've got a 5-point game. So at home, maybe this is the break that they needed. But they're hitting 41%. They're winning the rebound battle against a good rebounding team. We've talked about it. They've got Embiid. They've got Boucher. They got some really good rebounders here on Wisconsin. And Philly's hanging right in. We see Jaylen Brown going to challenge Malik down low, and then Embiid comes out of nowhere to get this rebound and get the bucket. Malik Jones going to hit this too, pulling Philly within 8. 81-76 as we're now in the middle part of the 4th quarter. Look at Boucher with the rebound, and then the 2 underneath the basket. Malik Jones hitting from range yet again. It's like a 4-point game. Malik Jones for a dunk is going to pull him within 2. But Sarge is going to miss this shot. Embiid with the rebound, out to Jaylen Brown, on De'Aaron Fox. Fox makes a great play on defense, but Jaylen Brown stays with it and gets the 2. Oh, and he tried to sell that foul, but Malik Jones with the spin gets the 2, guys. It is 91-86 after this 2 ball is going to go. It's a 5-point game. Here's De'Aaron Fox for 3, going to drill it in the corner. Again, down by 3, 19.3 seconds. Rozier gonna hit 2. Okay, so down by 5 points. So it's a 2-possession game. If you can hit 2 3-balls and not let Wisconsin get another point, you win the game. But you got to get a quick 3. Fox gonna fire one up. It just comes out of the bucket. And guys, this game looks like it's gonna be over. Popovich not really happy about the fact that his team just could not keep that clock running, and he didn't like the fact that Embiid was the guy with the ball in his hands here, because, you know, Embiid probably not one of the guys that you'd want out of this group of players on this roster that you'd want at the free throw line. But, hey, still a win. Popovich can't get too mad about it. It's a win. You guys go up 3 games to Zippo. Wisconsin beats Philly by 6 points. 94-88. Malik Jones led the way, 26 points. Embiid had 28 with 14 rebounds. Jaylen Brown with 25 points as well. And then there is the injury that we weren't able to show you guys. So there's your update. Kemba Walker is out, probably for the rest of this series. The only way that they're going to get him back on the court is if they win the series. So that is the goal here for California. It's going to be an uphill battle. It's going to be an uphill climb. San Jose is one of the best teams in the XBA this season. I mean, they have just been amazing this season. I know that Kansas City gets all the love in the Western Conference, but this team is nothing to scoff at with guys like Steven Adams, Paul George, Fred VanVleet. I mean, look at this. Adams sees that George misses the shot, and he still is able to get that in off the dunk. Like, this is a really, really tough team, and just the open looks that they get, it's crazy. It's 45-36. The guy that's gonna have to step up, though, it's gonna have to be the rookie Malachi Hendricks from Virginia Tech. Now, how much he's gonna be able to step up, that's the question, right? They're gonna need guys like Connaughton. They're gonna need guys like Aaron Gordon. But I think the major guy that they need is Malachi Hendricks, and you can see he's making plays here. He's going down low, no fear at all, trying to get buckets, trying to keep his team within this thing. We got Tyler Johnson down low, working on Fred VanVleet. He's going to hit the fadeaway. That's a really nice move by Tyler Johnson. But, you know, it's just tough, man. 55-46. You got a team that's at full strength right now in San Jose, in California, without their best, probably arguably their best player for sure. So we got a 76-74 game, guys, as we check back in here late in the third quarter. But after this steal by Paul George, he's going to get the bucket and the 1 to probably extend this to a 7-point game. And I believe that he will. He will hit that free throw. 91-89. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Kevin Love, offensive rebound. Going down low with some fire here. He's going to get 2 more. 3-ball. That's going to be good for Edwards. 98-93. Love with the steal. And out come the Cyborgs. It's a 5-point game. Who would have expected this? Who would have expected this? California showing some fight. I like to see it. Paul George, though, he's going to try to... Man, he's just wilding there right now. He's wilding. It's crazy. What's he doing? He's just driving down low, thinking he's just Superman out here trying to go up against triple team. It's crazy. So is Malachi Hendricks, though. Look at what he's doing, man. He's taking the team on. He's got 22 points right now. He's 2 of 6 from 3-land. I like what I'm seeing out of Malachi Hendricks tonight. Like, they're leaning on him, and he's helping them out. 98-95. Got to play some good defense here, California. Kevin Love hits the 3-ball. It's 101-95, and Aaron Gordon gets blocked by Kevin Love. Down by 6. That was a very important basket. And then Steven Adams with the offensive rebound. and he gets it to go. Down by 8. Gordon dishes it to Hendricks for 3. Gonna get it! Malachi Hendricks, with pressure in his face, a contested shot, is gonna hit the 3. It at least gives California some hope here, but when you got Paul George at the line, that's always a tough draw. So he's gonna hit the first one, and he's gonna hit the second one. 105-98, 7-point game, and that's gonna do it. That is gonna do it. So San Jose gets another W in the series. And unfortunately for California, it's not looking good now. It's not looking good now, especially when you've lost your best player in Kemba Walker. I don't know how else to spin it. I was hoping, selfishly, I was hoping for California. I like Malachi Hendricks. I like the California Dragons. I was hoping for that. Speaking of another 2-0 series, so this has kind of been the theme here, as you guys could tell. For Game 3s, it's kind of been the theme here. 2-0 Houston in the game and in the series. But KC actually ties up the game here with another bucket. 2-2. CJ McCollum going to hit 3, make it 8-4. McCollum has been on fire. He's been on fire in this series. And he's been on fire in the last half of the season. And so have the Houston Lawmen. They've just been playing really, really good basketball. So it's up to Kansas City here to come out swinging. They lost 2 straight games at home, and now they got to go on the road down 2-0 in a playoff atmosphere. Look at Clint Capella. Like, these Houston fans are going nuts. This was a team last season that was finished near the bottom of the entire XBA. Adding a guy like Perry Puff Jackson and just a couple little pieces in free agency, then not really a big trading, not a whole lot of big trading pieces that they acquired, being Doug McDermott they acquired from the Baltimore Cannons. But this team, guys, up by 10 points, make it 11 after Perry Puff gets the slam dunk there. You guys saw that. Some good defense down low, and look at this, Iggy with the dunk again, like 51-40. What is going on? Ja Morant hits a 3-ball, pull them within single digits. Down by 7 as we're nearing the end of the first half. Thon Maker down low, gonna get 2. So KC comes a little bit closer. 53-50. Very, very quick stats update there for you guys, because I want to just get into this game. I want to keep that momentum up. Robinson for 3. Got it. Like it's nothing. Houston just continues that offensive onslaught on Kansas City. This is a team with Mark D'Antoni that can just flat out shoot. You got Colin Sexton. You got Perry Puff down low. You got Andre Iguodala. Look at Sexton, though. Getting his own rebound. Like, this team has got some fight. CJ McCollum. The names just go on and on and on. It was really surprising that this team didn't do a little bit more last season. 97-101, down by 4. Gonna get 2 more, make it 99. And then Doncic for 2. It looked like he was deep enough to get the green from 3, but it will count as a 2. And then Clint Capella down low, and a tie ball game here. Kansas City comes all the way back, but he gets Hassan Whiteside to foul out. That's a big loss for Kansas City. So they got to fill that void up with somebody. And it looks like, if we're looking out on the court here, it looks like that's going to be Thon Maker or Green. It might be Green that takes the position there for Hassan Whiteside. I can't tell who exactly that is. I believe that's Green. But we get another foul here and a miss. So minute 26, we're about to get ready to see some fireworks here, I think. I will be quite honest with you guys, I don't actually know the result of this game. My brother did it, so I don't know the result. All I know is Doncic is going to take the lead for Kansas City. 107-105. Down low for Houston. They tie the ball game up. 35 seconds. Now here's Doncic down low. Gets the green to go off the backboard. 109-107. Is Houston going to get Kansas City to come back in this series? Oh, this is going to be crazy. Paul Millsap down low. Going to miss. With 8 seconds to go, they're going to have to foul. And Doncic is the guy with the ball in his hands here. It's smart to give him the ball and make sure he gets those twos to go. So 110 to 107, up by 3. He gets him up by 4. And I believe, guys, unless they hit a 3-ball with no timeouts to go, they can't inbound it from half court. So they're going to have to just fire up a prayer here. Millsap hits the 3. He got the green. He got the green. They're down by 1 with 3 seconds. Oh, but that's the thing, though. That's the thing. Kansas City calls that timeout. They inbound it. They kill some time off the clock here, and then Ja Morant hits the first. He is going to hit the second. You got basically 1.7 to get a shot off. Let's see what happens here. Chris Clemens from Campbell. Oh, the Campbell, the Fighting Camel. That's where he went to school at. The Campbell Fighting Camels. No luck. No luck from a small school player. Chris Clemens can't hit the 3 from half court. And Kansas City comes all the way back to beat Houston on the road in game number 3. That was a really exciting game. Look at the point totals there. 21 points for Hassan Whiteside, 20 rebounds. Had himself a great game. A nice little double-double there. All the way around, really good game for Kansas City. They came back, got off that losing streak a little bit. Let's get the series back down to 1 game, 2 games to 1. Finally, we get a game that's in a series that's tied 1-1. We got my St. Louis Arrows against the Denver Summit. Jump forward here, 16 to 14. Donovan Mitchell, my MVP on this team. Hopefully he can do some good things here against Ben Simmons. I don't like that matchup, the big body Simmons on Donovan Mitchell. So hopefully we can get like Julius Randle playing off against him. Josh Richardson maybe on him a little bit too. I don't like Simmons on Donovan Mitchell. But we get a nice steal here by Dwayne Wade. He's going to take it himself all the way. Nice little layup move there off the backboard. It's 39 to 30. And Terrence Bell from Penn State, the rookie, going to miss this shot. Nice defense by Okafor. Jamal Crawford, the old man, still good for it. He's going to hit a 3-ball, 44 to 40. Markkanen for 3. He's going to get that 3-point back. Moving into the second quarter, a little bit late, right? Minute 35. Up by 6 are the Arrows. Missed shot by D-Mitch. Here comes Ben Simmons, and Taurean Prince going to dunk it home. Pull within 4 points. 53 to 49. Really close game. Really close game, but we got 6 steals, so we're playing good on defense. Really getting extra possessions here from Denver. Richardson down low. Nice pass. We get 2 more. Good defense by Austin Rivers and Mo Bamba. It's going to be a shot clock violation regardless. Up by 11 points. Here comes Nasir Little. That's what I love to see from Nasir Little. There you go, baby. That's kind of the player that you are. You're a dribble and drive guy. You've been that way at North Carolina. I love to see it in 2K. And he gets the 2 to go. 89-78. Starting to get a little bit closer here, guys. Markkanen for 2. Off the fadeaway. He's going to miss, but Prince with the rebound. Good positioning there. Randall, come on, man. Come on. Taurean Prince against Randall. Like, who are you taking with the rebound? I'm taking Randall. Great pass to Mo Bamba. Marcus Gasol going to foul him. Bamba's going to hit 1 free throw. Dwayne Wade, though, picks up this steal from Bamba. He's going to try to drive all the way home, but he's going to give it off to Richardson for 3. He's going to miss. Gasol with that rebound gets it back out. This is the same possession here off that steal. Markkanen gets the 2 to go. We're up by 8. We're swinging it around here, trying to get something open. See what's going to happen. Austin Rivers. Oh, nice move by Rivers. Woo! He gets a little spin move there just to get a little separation. And the rest is history. Oh, that was a nice move, guys. So we get the W at home over Denver. 97-89. I love to see it. I love to see it. I love that fist pump. Let's go, D-Mitch. Love it. I love my Arrows. 17 points for Richardson. A lot of double-digit point getters for this team tonight. It's a good W here by St. Louis. Unfortunately, if you are a Denver Summit fan, you guys are down 2-1 with us still at home for game number 4. So as promised, guys, game 4s will be simulated unless it's an elimination game. And for Boston and Jacksonville, it was not an elimination game. It was actually 2-1. Boston winning game 3, and now they've won game 4, both games at home. really a momentum shift for Boston, in favor of Boston. We'll have to see how the Jacksonville Jump are going to respond here in game number 5 next week. So we'll get some more XBA playoff action next week. So as promised, game 4, if it's an elimination game, we're going to show it, and this is what this is. It's an elimination game, guys. Kentucky in Miami. And right now, down 3-0. Miami's going to have to get that offense rolling. We've talked about it at length, even to last season, even into the offseason of last year. They need some more offensive firepower because right now they've just got a bunch of guys. They got a group of guys. They don't have a dude. You know, they did go out and they did acquire Tim Hardaway Jr. There was a big trade for them. There's a big acquisition. Now, I know that they've got Jason Tatum, a good player for them, a good scorer, but they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit something else. But they are currently up 62-57, so they know what's on the line here. Up by 5. They know what's on the line. They could be done. Their season could be done, and, you know, quite frankly, they don't want to get bounced in the first round. They don't want to get bounced in the second round. They want to advance. They want to keep this thing going. For those Miami Night Owl fans, those fans have been huge for this series and for this team for the last 2 seasons. So they want to repay the favor. 85-80. Look at Raheem Savage. That's going to get me to start talking about the action on the court there, Goldie. Come on, baby. Nice job by Raheem Savage with that dunk. He's down low here against Tim Hardaway. He's going to decide to kick it back out here to Landry Shamet. He's going to hit a 3. 85-85. So are we going to see the downfall of the Night Owls? Raheem hits another shot. It's going to be 90-85. Vucevic against Davis. That's not going to go. And Kentucky, seemingly out of nowhere, has taken the lead, and Raheem Savage with nice dribbled and drive moves to get to the rim. He picks up the foul. Tatum with the dunk to pull within 2 points. The double team on Davis, and it doesn't matter. This is why I feel like he should have won the MVP and not Luka Doncic for sure. But we get a 101-99 game. Hardaway Jr. down low. Savage lends him the foul. This is a big basket here for Tim Hardaway Jr. He hits the first. This is why this team acquired him. He's going to hit the second. We are tied in an elimination game, and Raheem Savage is going to miss. Hardaway with the rebound, and out come the Night Owls with less than 35 seconds to go. Hardaway down low gets the shot off, but he's going to pick up the foul. These are big buckets yet again for Hardaway Jr. He hits the first. Is he going to hit the second? Yes, he does. Wow, so Miami, they know what's up. They know what's up. They got to play some good defense, though. Savage goes down low, picks up the foul on Hardaway Jr., and he's going to hit the first, and the rookie is clutching up. He's got ice water in those veins right now. 103-103, 28 seconds, and Rubio goes backcourt violation. Oh, 2K. 7 seconds. 3 seconds to go. Rubio's got a shot to win the game, and it's not gonna go. It's not gonna go. He can't get the little floater to go, guys, and we're going to overtime. Miami had 2 separate possessions to try to get the win, to try to get the W. One being the backcourt violation, and the other, I don't know how you missed that shot. I just don't know how you missed that shot. Just not a lot of clutch gene, I guess. Let's get to the overtime round here. We got 111-109, and after this miss, Kentucky, they have a chance to extend the lead out, and Kentucky with the dunk by Davis. Dirk with the fadeaway jump shot. That's the classic Dirk move. Is going to hit the 2. Vucevic hits another 2. It's 113-113. Vucevic on Davis, and Anthony Davis with the emphatic dunk. Vucevic down low. Davis with the great defense, and out come Kentucky, and Brandon Ingram's going to pick up the 2 and the foul from Jason Tatum. Oh, and Miami fans cannot be happy about this. 26 seconds to go. Ingram's going to hit the first free throw, actually his only free throw, as he ended up making the 2 there on that drive. A 6-point game. With 11 seconds to go, they're going to have to hit a three. They have to absolutely hit a three ball. They're going to give this to Kleber. He's going to miss. And guys, that is going to do it for the Night Owls season in year number 2. They are out in the first round after a sweep by the red-hot Kentucky Colliers with, in my opinion, the should-have-been MVP. Anthony Davis should have been the regular season MVP. 33 points, 22 rebounds. We talked about this at the break, that Kentucky could be that Alaska chill type of team, and that this might be the season that Anthony Davis finally gets a ring. And, Kentucky moves on from that 4 seed, sweeping Miami. And unfortunately for Miami fans, it's just going to be yet again another sour taste in their mouth after losing yet again in the playoffs. But hey, we get a loss here for the Arrows, 96-90, 107-99 win for the Paladins. So the Paladins have come all the way back in that series, tied up 2 games to 2. We saw that St. Louis let that lead slip away. It's now 2 games to 2 there. San Diego extends their lead in the series 3 games to 1. And as promised, yet again, we get another elimination game. Can the Bruisers come through? Are they going to finally win a game in the playoffs? Are they going to do this? Malik Jones is going to kick them off with 2 points. They're up 6-2. De'Aaron Fox going to make that a 7-point game, hitting a 3. And outcome, the Bandits getting 2 more after Jaylen Brown slam dunk. 40-35. Terry Rozier, the Louisville product, going to hit 3 more. It's now 38-40. Jaylen Brown driving down low. Going to get 2. It's a really tough shot. Really tough shot on Avery Bradley, but he's going to make it anyway. And then Jaylen Brown again. Down low, going to get 2 more. Wisconsin ends up taking the lead. Here's Oubre Jr. with the alley-oop dunk by De'Aaron Fox, too, and he's going to get the really tough shot off. It's a 51-48 game. Embiid going to get 2. Woo! A lot of action here. Jam-packed. 51% to 50% field goal percentages. So, the scoreboard indicates a really close game. It has been the whole way through, especially with shooting percentage as well. Oubre Jr. down low for 2 more. And Philly, they're still losing, guys. They're still losing. Chris Boucher for 3. Miss, and then, whoa! Jaylen Brown with the behind-the-back dunk. And again, another dunk for Jaylen Brown. They're going to go up by 10. It's been all Wisconsin here in the third quarter. We're going into the fourth quarter here, guys, with 5:55 to go. Up by 4, 90-86. So Philly will come back just a little bit, and after this dunk by Myles Turner, that's going to send them down by 2 points. Nice defense by Myles Turner, but he allowed Brown to pick up his own rebound. So again, Philly is just not. They're just not with it. They're just not with it right now. It's 105-102, but they have had chances in this game to really hold down Wisconsin. And Wisconsin has been seeing the openings, and they're just taking it. But, oh, hey, here's this opening. Here's the opening we're talking about. Malik Jones for 2 is going to miss. Oh, dude, you had time. That's a rookie mistake. You had time, man. And then now he's got to give up himself for a foul, and then Brown gets the easy 2 and then hits the free throw. 108-102. Fox for 2 more. You guys saw the graphic. Malik Jones, like I said, he felt like he had to give up himself with the foul. He fouled out. No Malik Jones in a crucial game number 4. 109-104. Make it 110 and down by 6. By no means is this over. Saric for 3, going to be a miss. Jaylen Brown going to go to the line here after an intentional foul, and they will hit only 1, and Wisconsin wins. They advance to the semifinals in the XBA playoffs. I think it was just a rookie mistake. Philly had some mistakes in this game. They kept it close, but just some of those mistakes, like for instance, the one that I keep harping on is the Malik Jones rushed shot. Like, he didn't have to rush that shot by any means. He did not have to do that, but he did. And it cost him. And he had to run back all the way back down the court to try to make a play. And I feel like that cost him the game. He was not on the court in the last crucial moments of that basketball game. And unfortunately for Philly, they're going to have to watch the rest of the XBA playoffs at home. All right, moving on. We've got the Dragons winning against the Cyborgs 90-78. That's a huge win for California. So they tied up the series 2-2. And then we also saw that Jacksonville-Boston, yep, we saw that one 2-2 there. Pittsburgh-Montreal 2-2. Houston, though, it was not an elimination game. They were up 2-1 after game number 3. So now we got game 4. Houston beat Kansas City. So this is crazy what's going on. Houston, the 8th seed, is 1 game away from eliminating the number 1 seeded Kansas City Stampede. And need I remind a lot of you guys, 40%, over 40%, maybe even close to 50% of you guys took Kansas City to win in the XBA Finals. Half the field is going to get eliminated if Houston wins. Absolutely crazy, guys, what's going on right now in the XBA playoffs, guys. That's going to be it for tonight's episode. Leave a like if you like this thing, and don't forget to vote for your top 2 favorite team names for Honolulu, which will be the relocation team, the Purge team that's going to be relocated. Now, we don't know exactly if it's going to be Washington or Dallas that's going to end up having to move to Honolulu, but, you know, what kind of punishment is that? Really? What kind of punishment is that? So you suck, and then now you get to move out from either Washington or Dallas, and you get to play in Hawaii. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're rewarding bad behavior. That's what's going on here, guys. That's what's going on. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I think it's cool. I think Honolulu is cool. I would have liked to see Toronto, like I mentioned, but Honolulu is still a good city, so it's still cool. I'd love to see what you guys are going to be voting for as far as team names go, so leave a like if you like this thing. Take a look at that pinned comment, description, Premier Chat. You got 3 places to find that link to vote for your top 2 favorite team names that we've come up with for the next Honolulu team, the next XBA team. And we'll be designing logos, we'll be designing jerseys to whatever you guys end up deciding. So guys, I'll see you next week for games number 5 and 6 and 7 if necessary. I'll see you guys then. As always, peace.